How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Now, what did you two meet?
I spotted Ginger from the balcony of my apartment down at the pool. Thought I'd get a closer look. And we went from there.
Good. Well, I'm glad you went out to the pool. So, what do you want?
Changed my life.
Couple number 2, we got Dan and Sue Potter. Welcome. That's a very, very famous name, especially during the holidays. You know, it's a wonderful life, Mr. Potter. Potterville, you're aware of that.
Porterville.
Porterville. What do you want? I want an accent, okay? I got an accent. What are you kids?
No, but we're expecting in August. We have 2 cats.
2 cats?
Yeah.
I don't think that counts. Well, with 2 cats in the yard. Thank you. Welcome to the show. We have over here Brian and Adriana Wall. Welcome. And where did you 2 lovebirds meet?
We met at Halloween a couple years ago at my friend's house, and I was dressed as a biker. I had a mask on, and leather jacket, and boots, and everything. And he was a mouse.
She was a mouse.
Little squeaky mouse.
Good. Well, I'm glad it worked out. At a Halloween, huh?
Yeah, Halloween.
You took a
She
risk
couldn't
on
see
each
my
other.
face at first, so I guess that's why she went out with me.
Right? Good. We'd love to know more, but we can't. Ladies, please get up and leave right now because we're about to start the show. We don't want you to hear the things that your husbands are going to divulge about you. Of course, guys, you basically know the object of the game is for you to match answers with the wives. Okay, fellas, here's your first 5-point question. There'll be 3 of them. They'll all be worth 5 points. Complete this sentence for me. If my wife were to grow a beard, she'd look just like who? If your wife grew a beard, she'd look just like who, Brad?
I'd probably say my Uncle Dave.
Your Uncle Dave?
Yeah, my Uncle Dave.
Ben?
Yeah,
I'd have to say Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Good old Abe.
Yeah, she's pretty honest. And
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln.
Steve?
I'm going to have to say Tony.
Tony.
It's a relative, and he's got some facial hair.
Okay, good. Facial hair. You're so yuppie. Well, it's not your fault. It's facial follicle. Yes. Question number 2. If love is like a day at the movies, is getting sexy with your wife like fatal attraction, trading places, or romancing the stone? Dan?
Fatal attraction.
Fatal attraction?
Very fatal.
I saw that. I got rid of all the knives in the kitchen.
She's dangerous.
Yeah? Steve?
I'm going to say fatal attraction. We have the good and bad moments, and
Yeah.
it never fails.
Okay.
I'd
Fine.
not say romancing the stone. So when I get with her, I really romance her and wine and dine her and turn on the soft music and all that kind of good stuff.
Stop it. You're turning me on. Okay, here it is. Your third 5-point question. Aside from your bedroom, what other spot in your house has seen the most romantic action? Aside from your bedroom, Steve?
It's going to sound weird, but it's actually the kitchen.
It sounds weird already. Brian?
I'd probably say the living room.
The living room?
Yeah.
That's normal. Daddy?
Well, I'd have to say the living room.
The living room,
Yeah, the
Daddy.
living room.
We'll be back with the wives to the better answers here on the Newlywed Game. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back. We're back with the wives, as you can see the wives. The wives and the guys are back. And girls, please answer these questions. They'll not be worth 5 points. How did your husband complete this sentence? If my wife were to grow a beard, she'd look just like who? First names only. And please put on those beards we have supplied you with. I know you don't want to do it, but come on, we got some great prizes. Here, put this on. Put this on. Oh my God, it's my dad! Oh. All right. Your husband would say you look just like who, Ginger?
Well, I'd have to say, like Tom Selleck with a beard, because Tom is my idol and he's like a big mustache. So I'd say Tom Selleck, and I hope he did too.
Well, guess what? Show me the answer now, Steve. You said Tony.
Tony? Oh, no, Tony.
He's got a black mustache for one.
Well, he's my brother-in-law. I do not like anything like Tony. He doesn't have a beard either, anyway.
Mom's in the audience. What does she think?
No, thumbs down, definitely. Tom Selleck, is this Tom Selleck or what? Come on, baby.
Okay, let's go with you, the bearded Sue.
I'd say his dad, because his dad doesn't have a full beard, but has nice sideburns. He has wears the pants in the family. Has that.
Well, he said, Abraham Lincoln.
My dad? You don't look like my dad.
He has nice beard on the
You're
side.
too small to look like my dad.
Well, he
My
wears the
dad.
pants. I wear the pants.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Beard is my dad.
You guys are on TV, you know that. Yeah, check that out.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Let's go now. You know, Adriana, that becomes you somehow.
You can't breathe.
Okay, what do you suppose? What do you suppose Brian told us? You look like who?
Probably George Michael, because I mean he has no idea. I didn't know he hates them, so you know.
George Michael doesn't even grow a full beard. He just kind of like has the nub.
George Michael? You really thought
No, but you know.
Brian said, George Michael.
Uncle Dave. You're not the same height, and you don't look the same, but to
Yeah.
beard, you might look the
His
same.
beard is not even close to.
Yes, it is. It looks exactly like that, matter of fact.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Here it is. Question number 2. If love is like a day at the movies, girls, is getting sexy with you like trading places, romancing the stone, or fatal attraction? Sue?
Ooh, Fatal Attraction.
Oh, Danny boy. What's it right now, man?
Not bad.
He said the fatal attraction. Ariana?
Now, if you don't get this right,
Uh-oh.
What happens?
What
it
happened?
has to be fatal attraction.
Fatal attraction.
Romancing the stone.
No, always. What's the last time? I play music for you, and you whine, turn on the lights. Is that romancing or is that not?
Let's go with the yuppie couple here.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you why. It's got to be fatal attraction. Because when Steve and I turn on the romance, I'll tell you what it is. First it gets hot, and then it gets hotter, and then I wipe him out, and it's fatal. I tell you, and when he's done, he is over, and there's no living, and there's nothing left. You know?
Yes, fatal attraction.
That's exactly right. Am I right?
But Ginger, the way you went through all those steps there, it's like first.
Well, you know, it's all done fun at 80. You know, you gotta be, and let it go. But I tell you, it's just like that. It kind of builds, and pretty soon, it's kind of like death because it's
Ginger,
over.
stop before you get your own show. We're here with Dr. Ginger. And first, you gotta just wipe them out. Send in your sex questions to Ginger and Steve. That's the Ginger and Steve show.
We'll feel it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, here it is. Question number 3 for 5 points. Aside from your bedroom, what other spot in your house has seen the most romantic action? Now, really think about this one, Adriana.
The living room. Yeah. That's what he was talking about, turning down the light. And that's what his stereo is, and he gets all romantic in there.
Well, that's what he said. The living room, yes. And now, with the sex couple here,
Well, okay, I know this too, because
it's gonna be an elaborate answer.
no, okay, I'll make it quick.
Okay.
But frequently we'll watch TV and it'll be kind of slow, and so it's got to be the TV room, the den, or our living room. We live in a small place.
From Steve's place, you know.
And no, because that's where, in front of the fireplace, we get out our fur, not the fur, but anyway, the den, the living room.
Your mom and dad are here, you know that. Steve shows it, Art.
You know, I'm always sneaking up behind you, and
It's the kitchen.
The kitchen, we're never in the kitchen.
honey, that's the one way I get you to do the dishes.
No.
No.
The closet. The closet.
It's cozy in there.
Kinky couple, you. He said the living room.
That's only my fantasy. I didn't want to go in the closet. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't let me. No, you wouldn't. I don't know.
please don't you go into the closet, all right? Come on back. Well, back with the girls. Your husbands have been locked away, and now it's your turn to trash them. Here it is, girls. These questions will not be worth 10 points. Complete this sentence. If you offered my husband $1 million, he still wouldn't be able to blank. Sue?
Ooh, clean house. Oh boy, he cleans house, but he doesn't do it right, ever.
Not a,
Dishes mainly, but I'll say cleaning
I
house.
think that's Ginger and Steve's job here. Ginger?
Well, it's definitely doing the dishes, and he may say he tries to get me to do them all the time. And but the one thing is, Steve can never do dishes. I don't care if it's one cup. He can't put it in the dishwasher. It sits on the counter after he's done with it. It could take $1 million.
Oh, man.
Well, never learn to do
Adriana?
Well, he's gonna kill me for this one, but biting his nails. Now, cannot stand it. And he can't stop. It's like, I tried everything. I mean, everything possible.
Why? Okay, here it is. Question number 2 for 10 points. Ladies, what's your husband's favorite fowl? What's your husband's favorite fowl?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ginger?
Favorite fowl? That's a bird. It's got to be chicken.
Chicken!
Barbecues chicken probably 6 nights a week.
Yeah?
It's got to be chicken.
You like chicken too?
I love chicken.
Oh, well, I just
The way
happen
he
to have one here
I
for you.
love chicken. No.
Here, you have a little here. Adriana?
It'd probably have to be chicken too.
Chicken.
Yeah. He's into it. Chicken casserole is his favorite dish.
Chicken.
So he's gonna say that.
Ooh, I don't want to say chicken because it's not always chicken.
You can be a vice president, quail.
He likes Cornish hens.
Cornish hens?
Baked Cornish hens.
You don't really want to win this game, do you?
No, he does. He likes them better than chicken.
Well, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right, girls, pay attention carefully, please, because this is your 25-point bonus question. Boy, do I sound like Wink Martindale. Ladies, on your first hot night together, was your husband proud of what happened? Embarrassed by what happened, or not sure what happened? Adriana?
He was proud of what happened, all right? He felt like Tarzan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He was walking around like, hot stuff.
Yeah? Okay, fine. So,
He was embarrassed because he doesn't think he was doing it good. He was kind of unsure.
Stop before we
He was
get
embarrassed.
knocked up here in the Bible Belt.
I would say, surprisingly enough, Paul, you may not believe this, but he
Oh,
was,
coming from you, I believe it.
he was probably embarrassed because it wasn't a very long evening, and it was quick. It was good. It was quick, but he's probably embarrassed.
Give me that chicken. All right. We'll return with these embarrassing answers after these nice words. Okay, guys, these questions are not going to be worth 10 points. Complete this sentence for me. If you offered my husband $1 million, he still wouldn't be able to blank.
I wouldn't be able to buy everything I wanted.
Fine.
I couldn't buy everything I wanted.
You're determined to lose this game, and I'm not going to interfere. Because Sue said, clean house, like a chore.
You never clean house good enough.
Yes, I do.
Never
Clean
do like
house.
just pick up or
Turn the
vacuum.
dishwasher on and...
Yeah, exactly. Don't even rinse out the dishes. You don't
I blew it.
Yeah, you blew it.
Brian,
I'd never be able to stop biting my fingernails.
you're a nail fighter, are you?
I'm always biting my...
Yes, you can go.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Steve?
I'm pretty lazy about one thing, and that's doing the dishes.
Yeah.
I will not do the dishes.
Well, you
no matter
get to know
what.
each other too well here. Do dishes.
That's the one thing you can do. Way to go.
Question number 2 for 10 points. What's your favorite fowl? What's your favorite fowl, Brian?
It'd have to be chicken.
Chicken, yes.
Chicken!
Okay. Steve?
I'm gonna go along with him, chicken.
Chicken!
Chicken!
I don't want the chicken. I don't want the chicken.
We'll be back with a 25-point bonus question right after these words. Stay tuned.
I wonder.
Some members of our studio audience will receive Ray-Ban Tortuga sunglasses. Classic styling and distinctive fashion with a look of gold and tortoiseshell. Plus Ray-Ban glare-beating lenses from Bausch & Lomb. If you'd like to be a member of our studio audience, write for tickets to the Newlywed Game, 1420 North Beechwood Drive, Box 9, Hollywood, California, 90028. And now, here's Paul.
Charlie O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here it is. On your first hot night together, and by the way, this is your 25-point bonus question. Were you embarrassed by what happened, not sure of what happened, or proud of what happened? Couple number 2, Dan and Sue, you have 5 points. 25 points will give you 30 points, barely putting you in the lead. So, what's it going to be? Embarrassed by what happened, not sure what happened, or proud of what happened?
Proud.
Sue said, embarrassed by what happened. Couple number 3, you have 25 points. 25 points will give you 50 points. Brian, get this right, you'll be in the lead.
I said I was pretty proud.
Yes, you were, Brian. You were proud. 50 points. Now, couple number 1, you also have 25 points. Get this right and you'll be tied for the lead, then we'll try some other method.
I remember I came on a little strong and I was embarrassed.
Well, she said, yes, you were. You little embarrassed. We have couple number 1 and couple number 2 will have the same score. When that happens, you see, before the show, each couple, guess what their final score would be. The couple that comes closest without going over their final score will win. If all the predictions are higher than their final scores, the couple coming closest will win. Can you tell out there at home I was reading that on a cue card? Yeah, good. Okay. Couple number 3, Brian and Adriana, please show us what score you get there. 25 points. Okay, couple number 1. 40 points, couple number 1. You're our grand prize winner. Couple number 1.
Steve and Ginger, you're on your way to Hawaii. Get ready for your trip with Ricardo Beverly Hills Tower Drive Collection. Features fully lined luggage with leather trim for the casual or serious traveler, furnished by Ricardo Beverly Hills. And to record those special moments, Emerson's state-of-the-art VHS-C video camcorder features a manual zoom lens with automatic focus and one-touch, one-button recording designed for sharp, easy home videos. Furnished by Emerson. Then, we'll fly the two of you to Hawaii, where you'll stay at the Best Western Waikiki Plaza Hotel, within easy access to the excitement, shopping, and the world-famous beach of Waikiki. Rooms feature island decor. Furnished by the Best Western Waikiki Plaza Hotel. Retail value of this Hawaiian getaway is $3,522. It's all yours from the Newlywed Game.
Well, Golly Moses, we want to congratulate couple number 1 here, the sex puppet. And we also want to thank you people for tuning us in every day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Game, which also gleaned humor from regular folks.
What animal, Lisa, did you inherit your rump from?
I said her mother.
What are you looking at my mother's rump for? It's hard and big.
You can't miss it. The thing's the size of a Buick. You can't even get it through the door.
It's not.
It's big. It's the size of a Buick.
Big boned.
Barris took pride in avoiding the usual game show hosts. When Bob Eubanks was tapped for the Newlywed Game, he was the youngest person ever to MC a game show.
After the first show, Chuck Barris came to me, and he says, I need to talk to you. I said, what's the matter? He says, you've just done something I've never seen anybody do before. That's what I do. He said, you went a half hour without blinking. So I had to write myself a note. We'll be back with more of the Newlywed Game, and it says, blink, I mean, I go, blink, blink. That's how frightened I was. I was scared to death.
See the heavy drain upon the filler resources.
The Newlywed Game had the good fortune to premiere at the exact moment Defense Secretary Robert McNamara was addressing the nation. NBC and CBS carried the speech live.
From Hollywood, here come the Newlyweds.
But ABC went with the Newlyweds. The nation did too. That first episode had ratings to rival a Super Bowl. Both the dating and Newlywed Games were risque for the times, reflecting the very young and freewheeling staff that Barris had assembled. He was among the first TV producers to tap into the changing national culture of the 1960s. And it made Barris extremely successful.
Newlywed Game was a comedy show that happened to have a game there. And that's really what it is. You know, nobody talks about, you know, wow, did you see that great prize they won? Or wow, they sure knew each other. No, they only talk about the funny stuff.
In coins, how much money could your belly button hold? Cherry?
I've never tried that. I guess I would say a dime.
A dime. He said your belly button could hold $1. He said a big old silver dollar is what he said.
You're gonna have to give him a ride home too.
I don't know.
He figured it out, man. He was doing reality television back then before we even knew what the word reality meant. He had great instincts. Great instincts.
Barris's unique instincts came at just the right time for ABC. A perennial third place also ran. The network was in financial trouble.
Newlywed Game and Dating Game and Let's Make a Deal, I believe, literally saved ABC.
We took that network from here to here because every show, not only did we get that time period, but every show following us zoomed up.
I remember Michael Eisner was the head of West Coast daytime television. He came up to me one time at a party. He says, "You're very important to me." He says, "You're very important to me." Because he realized that these three shows, Dating Game, Newlywed Game, and Let's Make a Deal, literally saved the network at the time.
I remember it was so much fun going into his offices because everybody was young around him. They were excited. They were exuberant. They loved what Chuck was doing. He had started with practically nothing, and all of a sudden, he was the king, quote unquote, of ABC.